We live? Yeah, maybe. I think we might be live now, dude. Oh, dude, something else I need to do is charge this phone before it dies. That'd be tragic. What a crazy start to a stream, right? We just have our phone die right away. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, Twisted Dreams here. I'm going to bring you some welding. As you can see, we are not in our normal setup in the game room. We are here in the garage. I'm going to do some welding with you guys. If you have any questions or anything, by all means, just, let me know. I'm here with any questions. I'm just going to be doing some welding because I kind of feel like it. I enjoy it. It's fun for me, at least. We have a MIG, TIG, and stick. Actually, I should do it like this. We have a MIG, TIG, and stick setup. I don't really necessarily want to do TIG right away. Because I don't want to deal with TIG, dude, to be honest. But I have the stick welder all set up, ready to go. We got the electrode holder right here, brand new actually. I should get a little lower. I have the camera lowered because I'm just too tall, bro. But anyways, I got the new holder there, and then we also have the big torch all set up. I was doing some welding earlier. Just had, having some fun, and I was like, man, I should stream this or something sometime maybe. I think this stuff's still hot, so let me see. There we go. I have a decent little weld here I can show you guys that I started off on. Just a little practice piece, just for funsies. Oh crap, I'm going the wrong way. I'm gonna have to get like better camera angles or something, but I just ran this one. This is a stick weld, and what I plan on doing tonight is just make this as like instructional as possible. If you have any questions, please ask. I'm here to teach you guys. I'm learning all this stuff. I might as well share the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Not many welders want to do that because, like, technically, if I share the knowledge with you, you're a competitor. But I don't really care about that. You know what I'm saying? We're here to share the love. So I'm gonna show you guys as best as I can how I did. Is it hot? It's still kind of warm. It's actually just like, it's warm enough to hold. It actually feels kind of good, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do something like this. And this isn't like really necessarily the best weld ever. I actually threw this over two other uglier welds. I don't have much metal to play with. Metal's expensive, you guys. But I'll use as much metal as I can. I don't have really too many fresh pieces to put together, but we can put two pieces together like so. I have this piece that I've clearly thrown just more than I should. Really, you're supposed to do like, 1 or 3 welds, and I did like 9. So we'll see. And then this one, I'm already kind of exceeding over. But welcome, Megan Gregory and Dr. Phoenix. Good to see you guys. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you for showing this. Yeah. This is cool. And there's all other types of machines in here too. This is literally everything you could want and need. But I'm just going to show you guys strictly welding tonight because that's kind of my, not expertise, but at least, I know what I'm talking about with this. So anyways, I figured maybe you could start off with some stick welding because, that's just kind of my favorite. Let me go quickly. Also, let me show you guys something special. Y'all gonna love this. Come on! Oh, I know y'all been waiting to see Luna, so there she is. She's out here with us, hanging out. You know the deal. Everyone loves Luna. What's up, Tash? Good to see you. Welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to go quickly pull up the stream on the computer out here. That way I can kind of have 2 places to read chat because sometimes it doesn't pull up on the phone and I might be missing some of your guys' comments. So if anyone's making comments right now and I'm missing them, I apologize. This is a bot setup, but it is what it is. You get what you get. So I'll be right back. We're going to pull up subscriptions. I don't know what I think I might be on. Oh, here we go. Perfect. There's me. Look at me going. All right, bet. I'm here, and I don't think I missed anyone's comments yet. Good deal. Nice. Okay, so, and what's nice too is I have you guys on a little tripod, so I can easily move you guys closer to the table and everything, so on and so forth. Let me kind of fit this back up in there, though, because this is the best setup I can really do for now. Anyways, so I figure I'll start with stick welding. Oh, and since we're gonna do that here, I might want to take this off for a second. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna take you guys gonna take you guys with me. Come on, follow me, guys. We're going this way. And I'm gonna show you the setup. So here at the top, we have the MIG machine. And this machine, you can, here, let me move some stuff out of the way. This machine right here, if I'm not an idiot, here, all this stuff in the way right now. Boom. Okay, so there's the wire. You see this? This is the wire right here. And this type of welding will literally, it's awesome, right? You grab this gun, right? This little gun right here, and you just pull this trigger, psh, 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 bang, 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 you know, great for gamers, you know what I'm saying? And you just press the trigger, and you see that little bit of wire right there? The wire comes out, dude, and the wire will weld it. So all you have to do is just drag, well, actually, you push this along, just psh, and you just push it up, and it's so nice. I'm gonna show you guys. But anyways, that's what this wire is right here. This what is it called? Spool of wire, I think. I might be wrong. Fuck me. Anyways, we have some more wire too, but I won't do too much. And then also with MIG welding, you kind of need gas coverage unless you're doing flux core welding. And I can briefly explain that. It's gonna be a little confusing, but bear with me, follow along. So, okay, the best way I can explain this really quickly actually is you see this rod. Let me get a larger rod here. So here's an electrode holder, right? So this is a stick for stick welding, and you put this in, or let me back up. Here's the electrode holder, right? Here's the stick, the electrode that goes in the holder, and all that stuff on top of it, that's flux. You see how it's like pure metal right there? And then it starts having this like powdery stuff. That's flux. And what flux is it provides the coverage from the air messing with your metal, right? Because sometimes with certain welds, oxygen and everything will mess with your weld, get inside your molten pool of lava essentially, and cause a lot of issues. I don't need to go too into detail unless anyone is curious, because I don't want to like go way too far over anyone's head right now. Especially starting off right off the rip, you know what I'm saying? So going back to the flux thing with stick welding, the reason why stick welding is so common and really nice is you don't need the gas coverage, because this gas will shoot out of the gun. Let me see. You see right here? It'll shoot out of the gun and protect that pool, right? So that's why you need the gas. But if you have this flux on top of this stick here, it'll provide that coverage naturally. So what's nice is there's actually a wire that is called flux core, because it's a hollow wire, and inside of the wire is that flux powder that provides the protection. So flux core MIG welding is pretty common, since you don't have to lug around these two huge, you know, gas bottles. But if you don't have flux core, this is the way right here. So a little bit of information. That's why flux core is pretty common. But anyways, so going back to the stick welding, you guys see how this is the flux, right? So this right here, I'm not too sure what this is. It's kind of a random rod found somewhere, but it's called a multi-purpose mild steel for AC or DC. AC being alternate current, DC being direct current. And I can get into that stuff later, but that's probably gonna be over y'all's head right now. So anyways, we have an 1/8 of an inch rod right here. We have good protection. I think this is like a 70-13 rod, and the only reason I'm mentioning this is because like a 70-18 rod, the 3 and the 8, right, that's the difference in the numbers. Those are the flux compositions, and each different composition, like the powder composition, can do different things. Very confused. There's a lot to this, guys, right? There's a lot to this. A lot. Okay, so going back to the stuff, let's do some stick welding, you guys. I'm hyped. Who's hyped? I'm hyped. Yo, what up, Bowen? Shit, we got Bowen in the building. Yo, Bowen. Is it still hot? I covered up the one that I posted in Discord. I did that on, I think I did that on this piece, but I covered that up a long time ago. So anyway, I got a bunch of scrap pieces here that I can use. Also, I have some other pieces over here. No, everybody wants to see you. Oh, this is going to be kind of cool to show you guys. Probably best. I'll come show you guys some of these pieces. Some of these pieces I don't want to weld on because I'm keeping them as like trophies. These are the pieces that passed in my classes. Let me go ahead and kind of somewhat cover up my name here. This is the V groove that I did, and this was in the horizontal position. So going like this. This is the one that I passed in my class, and I was allowed to take it home. I don't want to weld on this one though. And then this is some aluminum welding, and you can really only do TIG welding on aluminum. Right? Pretty cool. It's probably my... Oh, that's the one. Okay, this is the one that passed. Try and get good lighting. This is TIG welding. TIG welding is really hard because there's all different types of welding really, but the three main ones are stick, like I was showing you guys with this. Right, you take the electrode, it's a stick, so you just stick it in there. So you got this. And you got MIG, like I was showing you guys, right? Gun. Really awesome. That's like the easiest one. I like stick the most because it's like what I've done the most, and it's just like, you know, it feels, I just like it. But MIG is by far the easiest, and I do also love that one. TIG pisses me off, bro. Because TIG, let me see, TIG is tough, right? And I guess something else that I could explain too. There we go. I'll show you guys this. I don't want to unravel it all. Okay, from there. This is a foot pedal, right? And this is what controls the gas, essentially, and just the heat of your weld. So essentially you have to sit there and press this down while welding. That's already tough. It gets harder, watch. Because the reason this sucks, like I said, I don't want to undo all this too much. Here we go. Let me bring it a little closer. Okay, you see this? This is where, and I want to get closer. Yeah. All right, check this. All right. So this is TIG. This is a TIG torch. And let me quickly, briefly, as layman term as I can, explain the difference between the welds, or why you would want to do like a certain weld with a certain procedure. They're all called different procedures, right? Stick, MIG, TIG. There's also other ones. But anyways, TIG is more so for like the fine-tuned welding. Like, I mean, like microscopic. Not really, but like if you have thinner metal, you would not want to take a stick rod to this, especially aluminum. That is not even a possible thing because it's not even a thing yet. But yet they should develop that. In my opinion, in many ways, you have to do basically this with TIG because it's so thin. And you see this little tip right here. This will cause an arc, and so it'll melt. It'll basically melt the metal. Right? Let me see. All right. So as we're going, right, we start it here. And I press my foot pedal down. I'm over here. My bad. Press the foot pedal down, and you start it, and it's gonna create this like arc, right? And as you're going, as you get the arc kind of going. You got to be really careful here because this is where most, and I'm getting too far ahead with you guys though, because I need to break it down step by step. If I get too far into this, way too confusing at first. Oh man, I should probably just finish my thought though. So like, anyways, like if you were to start TIG welding, you got to press the torch, you got to press the foot pedal down to get this torch going, right? And you got to get the puddle going. Once the puddle's going, you got to make sure that the puddle does not stay behind you. Get the puddle to go ahead of you, right? Try and push it ahead of you. And while that puddle's going, try and like it's like a water droplet, right? Try and like envision this water droplet, and you have the tip of this right on the top cusp of the water droplet, right? And I'm just dragging this water droplet along. And as I'm going, you have like, now this is a lot thicker than actual TIG wire, but as you're going, you're dabbing away with this hand. So that's why TIG sucks. You got to press the foot pedal down, you got to push this forward, and you got to do this at the same time. That's why MIG is nice, because MIG shoots the wire out for you. All you got to do is press a button, bruh. And then stick, you just burn the stick down. But this is only the flame, essentially. This is only the electricity, the fire. you gotta add the rod. So it's like, damn, bro. But when you get it, it feels good. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I'm not gonna really do that one right now because it's just Okay, so let me wrap this back up. And I'll get back to the comments in just a second. Let me, clean as we go. Otherwise, it's just going to be freaking chaos. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a Boy Scout, but my brothers were, and I feel like I learned a lot from their Boy Scout sessions. All right, so stick welding. I want to show you guys how. Oh, you guys are over here. I was so freaking discombobulated. Okay, that's fucking my bad. All right, so what are we doing? I was showing you guys this. See, I'm all over the place, boys. Let me scroll up. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. We got Bowen. This is interesting. We'll be back. This weld looks smooth, buttery smooth. You know the deal. Hey, my boy Minnow's in the building. Sheesh. No, that's my boy right there. Okay, hold on. Throws rod. I mean, yeah. I was. Anyways, so going back to the MIG welding. So this is the wire that comes out of the gun, right? And we explained how the gas coverage kind of works, and then we kind of went into the stick and how the stick works and everything. Y'all don't care, dude. Let me just. You know what? Let me just weld. Okay, so let me show you guys down here though how we start this up. So this is a TIG / stick / even I think no, it's just strictly TIG and stick right here. You can kind of see it. It's probably going to be inverted for you guys. Yeah, it's backwards. But anyways, we're going to start this up by pressing the button. Boom, the switch, whatever. It's going to start up. Give it a second. Let it boot up for a little bit. I have my amps on 118, by the way. That's the spot right there. Okay. So let's just say this was on like TIG or something. You know, you always have to make sure, always make sure your machine's set, because like this, you're gonna have some, cottage cheese wells. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna holier than the Christ. Really, honestly, so many holes. So we're gonna press this button down to like stick. You know, boom, stick. Man, this is horrible. Camera angles and stuff. I need a cameraman, dude. Honestly, when I get rich and famous one day, I'm gonna hire a cameraman. Okay, so look, we have amps to 118, dude. Okay, that's the spot. That's my spot. And I, like I said, I don't know what rod this is because normally it'll say like 60-10, 70-18, 60-13 or something. This just says all positions 70 to 160 amps. It's like, okay, so I just kind of assumed this is like a 70-18, 70-13. And I run those rods at like 120, 118 is the sweet spot. 115 if it's like just not working that day. That's the range. But like a 60-13, that's gonna be different. I'll be running that like 90. So I just kind of tested it right before stream. And as you guys go check the Discord, someone dropped the Discord link. If you guys go check the welding tab in Discord, I did a one-handed free balling fucking like weld. This isn't the one, but it was damn near kind of like this. And I just did this one-handed. And I did this one-handed too, bro. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that was a large gap I tried to fill up. But let's get to the welding. Let me prop you guys up over here. And I'm going to show you guys what I do. I also kind of want to show you guys how I started off too. Because whenever I'm like, for those of y'all that don't know, I go to welding school over here. And I'm also like a teacher assistant, kind of shop assistant. I help the students a lot if they have questions. I cut metal, all this shit. I do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of fucking shit today. But anyways, what I see commonly is people really struggle starting. They stick a lot. They get frustrated. It's comical, you know. They get their stick and they're all so focused, you know. Like, bro, I'm not trying to flame nobody right now, but you know what I'm saying. When I'm walking by and I'm working, and I just see this guy stick his rod, start wailing it about. I'm like, man, it ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? Just unlatch, you know, just literally wow, you know, like trying to take somebody out, you know what I'm saying, like shit. So I don't know, but what I like to do, so that doesn't happen because, wow, what I like to do is kind of like treat like a feather, you know. You ain't gotta like press it up in there, get it all stuck up in there. Just nice and calmly come here and just and with stick too, you're gonna be dragging it, right? So you start it here and you go You go drag it across. You don't want to be pushing. You don't want to go this way with your rod angle. This is your rod angle, right? You definitely don't want to be going like that. That's not going to work. That ain't going to cut it. So you want to drag it along. And I like to kind of feather it. And once you get it started, it ain't going to be hot. It's going to be a little cold at first, this metal, unless you preheated the metal, which ain't likely. I mean, you probably didn't. So it's probably going to be pretty cold. So you got to let it sit there for a second. Get that puddle really catch both edges. And you got to let it melt this side, melt this side. And the best thing I can tell you guys with welding is treat this shit like it's like you're digging a hole, like it's like a shovel or something, you know, and you're digging a trench, and you're filling in the trench with water or whatever it may be behind, or fresh soil. I don't know, whatever you need to envision. Lava, damn it, I don't know. You know, just you're cutting a hole and you're filling it. And the main thing is you gotta fill the hole that you cut. If you're just cutting, you know, you start it and you just go so fast. You know, that's the main problem is people go way too fast. They just cut. They're not cutting and filling. You got to cut it and fill it. So you got to, you know, start it and go slow, bro. Slow down. So I'm going to show you guys how I run one from here. I'm trying to give you the best camera angle. It's not going to be the best because it's just an iPhone that I'm using right now, you guys. But it's going to be all bright and stuff. So, but I'll try and run one for you guys right here. I'll give you use. And then another thing I'll do too is I'll put these together, tack them up, and then I'll run some more T-joints, fresh ones too for you guys. And I'll show you how to get like a proper angle, because you want that weld to be like a good 45. You see how that one's kind of right there, a little 40. Well, this is like 2 welds, I think. That's damn near almost a 45 though. So anyways, that's not like from scratch though. All right, so I'm gonna just run one. These are hideous, to be honest. I'm just gonna run one right here. I'll show you guys before and after, right? So you see this? It's like, what is going on here? I don't know, scrap piece, right? So I'm gonna run one from here to there, and we're trying to clean this up. And this is also MIG welding wire, and this is just regular, you know, mild steel. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how it mixes. We're just testing stuff at this point, but hopefully it'll be good. What's up, Lorenzo and Frankie Star? Are you able to make the Wraith heirloom in real life? Honestly, in this room, I could. Oh, the computer. Well, it looks like the chat's going well. I don't think I'm missing any comments. So. Alright, so how can I set this up here? You guys can get the best angle. I need 4 rods as well. Now, that's a new hood. And I don't know how I feel about it as much as the other one because it's a fixed shade. Right? I gotta lift this up and put it down to like see anything. Because right now, black. Can't see anything at all. I kind of like the auto shades, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna weld her up, baby. I'm trying to get used to this one. It's good. It's good. It's a good hood for when you're in the field, like outside. Alright, how can I best angle this shit? Kind of far, bro. I don't have that long of a cable here. I don't know if you put it on the cable. Alright, so if I do it like this, will you be able to see that? That's gonna be a mad uncomfortable weld for me though. How much of that am I blocking? Probably a lot. I don't know, I might be able to do it. We'll see. No. Are you able to move the phone closer? I really can't. This is like the best. Okay, maybe I could try this. But this is, okay, hold on, before I shock myself. Let's try to put you guys down here on this table. I gotta readjust this bipod now. How about that? But now I'm gonna really have to get down on my knees to talk to you guys. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm already breaking my back over here. I'll set this back up. Sorry guys, I gotta do it like this. I'll bring the welds closer and everything whenever I'm done. So y'all gotta bear with me because I'm kind of like not used to this hood. To be honest, good practice. Good practice for sure. All right, y'all ready? Hood's down, y'all. I'll try this one handed. Maybe, I don't know. I like this. You always do a ghost run, by the way. Like this test, if you're comfortable. You always gotta be comfortable, right? If you ain't comfortable, forget about it. Ain't happening. Just take the time, readjust. Like right now, boom. I ain't comfortable. I just, you know, gotta readjust. Always let it readjust and just do some crap weld, you know what I'm saying? So, readjust, get comfortable, try again. Ain't no biggie. Check the top edge here. This is a pretty ugly weld I have to cover. Trying to do a wide bead, that's why I'm doing so much loosening. I don't know how I feel about this because this weld I'm covering is really ugly and it's messing with my weld, but we'll see how it comes out. Kind of hard to talk and weld at the same time, but I'm still doing it for some reason. Alright. Yeah, that's kind of a rough one because the weld under it, as y'all saw earlier, not the prettiest. I kind of hold my breath too because I don't want to nail all that stuff. Let's just clean her off real quick. Give it a gut. See if we get something better to play with. At least. Okay, so I mean, not the worst. I'm going to be able to play around with this for sure. Definitely going to be able to do something with this. Here we go. Ah! Okay, this is difficult. So the bottom didn't really flush out as much because the other weld was hideous and it wasn't really melting with it, but we gave ourselves a nice little weld there to play along with, and if I want to, I can kind of, maybe what I can do is kind of prop it up and do like a little flat position weld, like right here. Prop it like so, and put one right there in the middle. But we'll see. Before I get to that, I kind of want to run one at the bottom here, actually. I'm trying to maximize the metal. I mean, you really shouldn't be running so many welds on top of each other like this, but I'm going to run one right on the bottom, all the way across, and then maybe one in the middle to connect them, even though that is not, maybe I should not do this, because that is not proper at all. I'll do it anyways, because I'm not good at it. You know what I'm going to do, bro? No, I gotta force myself to get good. I have to force myself to get good. I was gonna say I was gonna use the other hood, but I just need to get good, you know? So, back to this long distance. So, I'd much rather like have it way out here. You guys can already kind of struggle to see it. I might as well get comfortable with it, you know? Alright, I'm gonna run another one right here. This one isn't actually welded right there. Maybe I should just run a quick one. Hold on. I'm gonna do a quick weld right there to like fill out the hole. Spot. The welds I'm covering over, hideous. Like absolutely horrible. So, it's like trying to paint on like a wrinkled canvas, you know? Show you guys some. Woo! I can also show you guys some MIG welding too. The laundry's done nice. No, it's welding, dude. Alright, I want to put those two pieces together and have a fresh clean steak, to be honest. I have no idea what a lot of Alright, let's see how that comes out. Always use pliers, this shit's hot. Alright, so I don't know if you guys remember how that piece looked like 10 minutes ago? 5 minutes ago? I don't know. Now look. Already a lot better. Now we just have that middle to fill in, which is not proper. Don't ever weld like this. Don't ever go top, bottom, middle. This is not it, but I was just... Maybe I should have done the other way. F. Whatever, dude. For science, we're just gonna wind right in the middle. Don't take my advice on this one. F. How does it look whenever I'm welding too? Like, is it just like a white light on the screen? I don't even know. A lot better than it was before. Okay, cool. At some point I'll swap to the MIG and show you guys how that works too. Alright, I'm gonna run one right, and this is gonna be weird. It's gonna be a weird one. I don't know if I ever really welded in the middle like this. It's gonna droop so weird. I'm gonna try my best, y'all, but I don't know. To be honest, this is good for science, okay? Don't forget that this is for science. All for science. I lost business. Damn it. That was close to start. We won't lost it. I'm definitely not awesome. My spark gate totally messed up. No start happening, guys. People can't love this stuff. My elbow. Damn. I feel like I got an imprint or something after that one. It got like stuck in one of the holes or something, bro. Insane. Yeah, it's a white flashing light. It looks like a UFO abduction. Damn. Oh, this is what you love to see though. This right here is a sign that you did a really good weld. Nice. I'm not gonna break it off yet. Okay. So, whenever you remember that flux I was telling you guys about, that protection, it makes this stuff called slag, and slag is what kind of protects your weld. You see that layer? That's what I'm always breaking off. That's what I'm chipping off. But you see how it just kind of peeled up right there? We call those caterpillars in the industry. And if you can get a caterpillar, bro, that means your weld was super clean and it just peeled off without you having even to do anything. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean it was a perfect weld, but it means it was pretty conform at least. So that's kind of cool to always see one of those. So, and then it's really easy too to take off. You just kind of pick it up, you know, boom. I don't want to do it right here and drop it all over the place. Boom, right there, see it just came off. And now, I'm gonna wire with it, wire brush at least. Just showing you guys, kind of get all that dust and dirt and everything off. Then I'll show you guys the final product of that. Not bad actually, it came out a lot better than I expected for doing it right in the middle. Let's see here, good angle, come on, there we go. There's the light we're looking for. Kind of bad angles all the way around, but we kind of flushed her out. Because it used to look like this. See how ugly and bumpy and everything it was? I just kind of flushed it out, made it nice and smooth and everything. Yeah, this is really not the best lighting though. I wonder how I could like, oh, that's a little bit good. That's better there, I guess. I don't know. But it is what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna take that piece and put it on top of this piece, or under this piece. Smooth as a baby's bottom. You love to see it. You love to see it. So I'm gonna take this piece and put the other one right there, and then I'll have two more T-joints to weld, top and bottom. So let's just say, for example, you wanted to, I don't know, build a table. You're putting a table together or something. Let's just say this would be the beam, and this is kind of like the top part. Obviously not in proper simulation because it has this coming off of it. But you take essentially your table, put it here, and you just tack the edges. Oh, this is going to be interesting because this is a longer piece. So attack right here, boom, boom on the edge, and come over here, attack the other side, but you can't really, it's going to be interesting. Woo! I forgot that was hot as hell. Alright, it's going to be interesting though, because this one's longer than the other one. So I'm going to have to tack it like down here, and then I'll go ahead and put two beads across. Pretty simple to do it like this though. You want to make sure it's straight, you don't want to do it crooked, right? I normally like set it up against something, but I guess I can just straight it, whatever. I'm gonna pull it over here so I can tack it easily, right? down close and personal so I can do it nice. Alright. I can't really see it. This is where you gotta drop the hood, so I'm gonna practice that. Alright, ready? Oh. Here's a quick little tack. And this one kind of pulled over, so we're going to drop that one down a little bit. I just kind of hit it. Now it should be okay. This one I have to do a little bit of overhead welding or just Come on, buddy, you know you want to. Look, do it. I don't know why I didn't connect it. Alright. Let's not burn my thumb any more than we already did. Yeah, after you weld, don't pick it up with hands, especially gloves that have a hole in them, because now my thumb is extra burnt, by the way, guys. Perfect example of not being careful. First time I've ever seen welding. What up, Kevin? Good to see you, bro. So what I did right there is I just tacked right there at the end, right here. And then I also tacked on this side. Can't really see it. You don't need to see it. Just I tacked both sides like that. Now what I did is I gave myself a nice clean landing here, no welds previously, so I'm going to do a fresh, clean, brand new weld, so you guys can see how it should look like off the one time. So I'm feeling a lot better with these guys, so let's see how it goes. What up, Kevin? Good to see you, bro. We doing it, man. We out here. If you have any questions, if anyone has any questions, ask. I'll answer it to the best of my abilities. If I don't know it, then I'll learn it tomorrow or something. I'll go ask somebody who knows. Okay. Man, my thumb, I think my thumb seriously is singed though, because it still kind of burns. I don't really bitch about pain, but no, we good. I'm just being a little wimp. Alright, so another thing too about these electrode holders is if you see in the teeth, there's different spots that you can put the rod. So there's a top slot. The top slot, you fit it in, it'll have it like a horizontal position. There's the next slot that is an X, so you can put it up, or you put it down. And then the bottom spot is just another one of those in case the top one kind of wears off over time. Most people use it like this, but I've found that, to be honest, I kind of like it like this. This is my go-to. I do way better like this. I don't know why. Is welding fun or satisfying? Very satisfying, dude. Very satisfying. So yeah, we're gonna do some stick welding first. We've already gone through a lot, but for those that are just tuning in, all I did is just tack up 2 pieces, and we're gonna do a T-joint weld across. Let me just go ahead and give a quick little recap of what I'm about to do, since we just had some things come in. So what I did just now is I tacked these pieces. You see right there, a quick little tack, and ooh, and then I need to move this so I have another table. And then put another tack on the other side, and then I'm gonna run one right here. And then before that, what we did is we took, you see how this one has just like a horrible weld right there, right? Like just pitiful. There's so many bumps and it's just not that good. And that's kind of what this side looked like. And what I did is I just ran a few welds over it to try and make it look a little bit better. And I mean, it came out all right. I did it in a different order though. It's kind of hard to get a good camera angle here. It's not the front one, it's this back 3 right here. But I kind of flushed it out, gave it a good little, made it look a lot smoother than the other side. So, but anyways, now I'm gonna do fresh, clean welds with nothing in the way. So if it looks ugly, that's strictly on me, you guys. So if I suck right now, the whole world's gonna see it and it's live and there's no taking it back. So I'm gonna set it up kind of like so. I think that is a good angle for you guys. Now, once again, if I miss comments, I'm sorry. It's hard for me on the phone and everything. You can sit down and have an elbow on the table. Okay, so good thing I can branch off of Bowen's comment. Welding, the main thing about welding, you gotta be comfortable. Always be comfortable. ABCs of welding, right? So like, I don't care if it takes you 15 minutes to get comfortable. It's better to take that time to get comfortable and do a good, smooth weld than get in position, go and try and be fast, and then you just mid-weld, you're like, oh, I realize I can't move anymore because this is gonna break my elbow or something. My body just don't move like that, you know, and then you're just effed, you know. Then you have to restart, and or it's gonna be hideous unless you're just like amazing or something. I don't know. But what I kind of like to do with my welding is I like to put my left arm right here on the table and kind of give myself like a pivot or so I can go up, down, left, right, and I bring it back and I put it under this arm, right? So I'm on the table, I have this arm, that way I can move this arm, pivot this way, and I also have this arm to kind of move it around too. So I have like so many different methods to move my arm in case I get into a position mid-weld that I don't necessarily feel comfortable. You know, I have like 4 different ways I can move. You know, or even my wrists too, you know, I try and make sure. And another thing too, I always hold my hand like I always hold it bottom like this. I never grip, because when you grip, it's like, oh my God, you're gonna break this wrist. It's not gonna work. So always just kind of put it there and just kind of move with. You'll know what I'm talking about as well. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and run one right here. We have our amp set to 118 since this is a 1/4 inch thick. And the way to find out your amps, like what amps to run, because for those of y'all who don't know, a welding machine will have a little dial, has their amps. That's your power, essentially, that you're putting into your weld. And you want to have like a higher power if it's a thicker metal, a lower power if it's a thinner metal. You know, you don't want to burn through it or everything. So, with that knowledge, a 1/4 inch is what's wait a minute, I think this is not a 1/4 inch. I kind of forgot my calculations right now. I think it's so 1/4 inch, you multiply it by like 1,000, after it's 125 by 1,000, 250. Well, and you divide by 2, so 120. So roughly like 120, 125 is what's recommended, but I actually like to lower mine to 118 because I like to go a little slower with my welds, so we'll see how it goes. Can we swap places on the same boat? Oh, y'all talking about snowing and stuff? Yeah, the ABCs. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just try and run one. We'll see how it goes. Alright, clean slate. We're using this new hood that I don't necessarily... Oh, it feels like a way. I'm gonna just drop it because I want the fit to be. Repositioning this. And another thing I like to do too before welding is do a ghost pass. Like, is this comfortable for me? Am I gonna like this the whole way? I don't think so, so I'm gonna readjust. Is this comfortable for me? Yeah, I kinda like this. I don't know, don't have to like really bend my knee at the end there. By the time I get down to the end, I'll probably be really low on my rods, so it should work out alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and drop the hood and do this. Let's see. Alright. Nope, can't do it. Too much leather. Let's try this stuff. Yeah, this hood actually is too long for that arm position. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the other one. That's a pipe. That's a pipe. So it's not really. It's not for a different purpose. This is more so a stereotypical hood right here. Yo, what's up, Freya? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, put on your welding hoods, everyone. Make sure your shade's down to like. Oh, hold on. Maybe I should. Sounds a little bit different. Wow, I like that. Okay. I like to have my shade. For those of you who don't know, there's shades on these hoods, right? For this, you can have it higher or lower, so you have more brightness, more darkness. I like to run mine, and they run typically from like 8 to, well actually 5 to, what is it, like 14 or something? 18, 16? I don't know, I never really go that high. I just do mine like 10, 11. 10 or 11 is all I really like. I don't really like to go higher, then I can't really see my welds, so. All right, let me take a quick drink real quick, and I'll, while I read y'all's comments, and we'll continue going. I'm doing really good too, Freya. I'm glad you're doing well. Just gonna read the comments real quick, you guys. I don't own one, please don't burn me. Is there a special glass filter they use on the helmets? Because I see some purple filter on it. Yeah, so there's like multiple lenses. There's a protective plastic lens right here that will protect from any spatter or stuff coming up off your weld, you know, like any metal, because you don't want the lens under this, like the UV light protect. Anyways, ow! You don't want the spatter destroying the UV protector lens, because that one's like obviously more expensive and sensitive to stuff like that. So yeah, lurking and learning. What's up, Paul and Shane? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Welding with Twisted. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually weld this shit. Damn. Okay, I didn't break into my flesh or anything. I just broke the initial skin off, so we good, y'all. We good. I'm beating myself up out here, burning my thumbs and breaking my fingers and shit. You know, I hope it's appreciated. You know what I'm saying? I do this shit on the stage. Okay, we'll go ahead and run this. Remember, 118 amps. That's the sweet spot. 120 pretty typical for most of these. I'm gonna try it. I can actually see now. Oh my God, this is a whole new world, bro. I want to cross my legs. I'm so happy and giddy. I can just dance, you know. I'm just gonna do a little dance. I'm so excited, dude. So, like, I can actually see it again. This is like a whole new world. You know what I'm saying? Why is there like a two different layers of this? So kind of good. Okay, once again, get comfortable though, guys. Okay. And I like to feather my edges. Oh, and another thing too about the T-joints, really important. You want your rod to be at a 45, because remember, you want a 45 degree. You don't want your weld looking like this. That means you had your rod too much on the top plate. You don't want your weld looking like this. It was too much on the bottom plate. So you want a nice 45 degree angle weld, and to do that, to produce that, is to put your rod right there at the 45. And this is if you're doing like a horizontal position, 2G. There's different positions. They have the positions. So okay, so they have flat position, which is where you're welding like straight down flat, right? And that's called 1G. They have 2Gs or horizontal, so it's like as if you're welding or writing on the wall. That's called 2G or something like this. And this could also be considered technically this is a flat. I don't know. It's a flat and horizontal technically. Because if you do it like this, it's the same as flipping it up and doing it the other way. So both of them are technically kind of the same with the T-joint. That's really like one of the only ones though. But then you got 3G. 3G is vertical, right? Vertical. Then you got 4G, that's overhead. So going on the vertical though, vertical is kind of tricky. Sometimes you go down, sometimes you go up. It depends. So always check with your supervisor or read the welding procedure notes or anything, and just check, because it can make or break your weld, honestly, going up or down depending on what's needed. And then overhead, that's 4G. I'm just doing it right here over you. And it sounds very intimidating, but it's actually not as bad as the vertical. Vertical going up is so hard because gravity's pulling that metal down. So it's kind of nice to go down because you can kind of go faster than the weld cutter. But if you're going, you really shouldn't go up. Like, you really shouldn't. Like, maybe some stick welding you can, but you have to be 70-18. If you do a 60-10 rod, forget about it, not happening. And that's a whole different thing. That's going to, I've probably already gone over y'all's head, so I'm trying to keep it as layman terms as possible here. So let's just go ahead and run this damn weld, because I know everybody wants to see me do it already, so I hate overhead, especially with MIG. Yeah, overhead's not the funnest, but I prefer it over vertical, so. Alright, let's go ahead and run this real quick and see how I do. I gotta just tell you guys right now that didn't work. Didn't feel right. I don't know what's going on. I was running it to try and make it feel right, but it didn't really feel too right. See how it looks. Okay. Like it felt like it was burning way colder. I feel it extra slow and it still wasn't like catching. I don't know what happened. I can do this, that's that. You see, this is a sign. This is a sign this is a really bad weld that I just did, because I should not have to beat it like this. Remember how the Caterpillar just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just did a Caterpillar. But this weld felt way different for some reason. Maybe because the metal's really cold. If you have to sit here and beat this off, you probably didn't do that good of a weld. Another sign that this was not a good weld. Look how much spatter had come off of this. This hasn't even probably been fully cleaned off yet. It's just like, whoa. Look at this. Okay, this is a prime example of me being too far away. Something happened though, dude. I'm telling you, like this, it did not feel right at all. Look at the difference from this weld and that weld. Something's off with the machine. I wouldn't just do a weld like that, you know what I'm saying? You know what it could have have been too, maybe it might have been the rod, because these are really old random rods. Sometimes rods they'll have like extra moisture in them. Trying to look and see if any two did look different or anything, but they kind of look the same. I don't know. Maybe it might have just been a freak accident. Let's try to run another one, kind of like right over it essentially. I'm gonna go right over it. Voltage too low? No, 118. That's what I've been doing this whole night, and I've been doing damn good caterpillars and stuff. Oh, that's good to know, Ballin. I didn't know that. I'll definitely make sure they know that before I ever have to. Hopefully not get in. Definitely good to know, though. Thanks for telling me. Okay, let's try that again with a different rod. That didn't feel right. I don't know why. Not happy. I'm going to run wide over, though. That definitely felt a lot better. I don't know. Maybe it was that rod, I think. This rod felt a lot better. Woo! That's definitely good, though. I'm glad they checked, though. They checked for me. Better than the first one. Still a few spots there that's kind of rough because you're going, whenever you weld over a weld, even if it's a good weld, which you really shouldn't weld right on top of one, you're going to run into some issues with velocity and stuff. We cleaned up. It's running a little bit better now, so, oh, here we go. You see I messed the two spots right there. That's from the previous weld coming through. I should have held it there a little bit longer, but definitely a lot cleaner than before. So let me flip it over and do the other side for you guys. So here, fresh, clean slate, right? Nothing there. Yo, what up, God to go? What you doing right now? We're welding, baby. Sheesh! If you have any questions about welding, please let me know. We, you know, this is where it's like infomercial kind of thing. Wait. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this again. I might try and put it up. Whenever you're in your weld too, you kind of want to tilt back and get it off. I didn't feel too bad, but I think I need maybe I need to run it higher. Just not. I don't know why it's not running the same as it was running on the other plate. It's not feeling. It feels. Looking out pretty well. Man, it's not to hit it like this. I mean, it's actually a pretty good weld under there, but I'm like kind of wondering why it's so hard to break off. But it's actually a pretty good weld, y'all. Well, another thing too is I don't know what this rod is. So like a 70-18 rod, that flux will break off really easy. This is a mystery rod right now. Feels like a 70-18 though. Yeah, it should not take this long to clean off. I should have been showing you guys already. Kind of hard with this camera, dude. I like the lighting situation here. There you go. Not bad. I know I still need to clean off that slag on the top, but it's kind of being a pain. Alright, so that's that. I kind of want to run a couple more on top of those to see how it goes, and then we might swap to some MIG welding, which is the fun one with the gun. You just press the trigger and it shoots it out real nice and easy, dude. Right, Luna. I think everyone. Should we take a Luna break, guys? Can we get a vote in the chat? Type 1 in the chat if you want to see a little Luna break right now. We need a Luna break. You know, I done burned myself, done hurt myself already with hitting myself on the table. I think Luna, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone here in the chat, it's been a lot of welding stuff, you know, like it's just very overwhelming, a lot of information. You're not even following half the shit I'm saying. So I just think like a good little like Luna time would be just a good little, just a nice reset for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like just a good little Luna break. I see a few ones in the chat. Okay, Luna. Luna, Luna, come on, Luna, Luna. What are you doing? Here's my little welding buddy, y'all. He's hanging out, Bob, and making sure I'm using all the right amperage, which I guess I wasn't. I got her a new band. Let's say hello to everybody. Hello, everybody. Oh, okay, well, that was it. 2 waves. So serious. Alright. There's Luna for you guys. The Luna dance. She's going back to sit on the mat in front of the door because it's like the only comfy spot in this concrete garage. Okay. I want to run another one. I'm going to run 2 more and then I might go to MIG. So this is very typical what you would see in like the field. They would test you on a triple pass, right? So they give you a T-joint like so, and you have to do 3 passes on it. So you do 1, and then you do 2 on the bottom and 3 on the top, right? And that'll be all 3. And you want them all to be flush 45. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come to this. Alright, to properly do this, because we have the 1 weld right there. That's already a 45, right? So that's a good solid 1 pass. What we're gonna do with the next one is we're gonna do this kind of like a 45. Oh wait, kind of like a 45, but off of this crack. So we're not doing 45 off of the initial T anymore. We're doing a 45 kind of off of the crack here, right? So not here, but right there. We're going right there. And you're trying to get half the weld onto this and half the weld onto that, right? Right down the crack, all the way down. And then you'll take the 3rd pass and go on the bottom and catch the other half of this and the other half of that. And actually you want to catch the bottom weld with this one to make a full seal, but that's how that's how you do the 3 pass. And this is how you would be tested. And this is what I've been tested on. Alright, we'll do it higher amps now. We got the Caterpillar, you guys. This is how easy it should be. And the rest you can just break it out. See the difference? That was like 5 seconds if I really tried. Versus like 15 minutes of me hitting it. But look how nice and clean that smooth that is. Alright, let me show you guys. Really not like the best camera situation here. Oh, that's better. Pretty good, huh? Alright, so now what I'm going to do, is I'm going to take, where is it? Where's the weld I just did? Oh, right here. So now I'm going to come here. I'm going to put another one right there, but this is upside down, so I'm going to put it on, essentially I'm going to come here and put it on top, all the way across, and get it nice and flush. It was upside down though, so it's kind of confusing. When welding, I try and like picture a notebook pad in my eyes, like a piece of notebook paper, and I try and, because now after welding for so long, this is one of those things that's kind of like you just kind of have to learn for yourself, but after a while you kind of learn how large the puddle should be, and once I get it to that size that I want, the desired length and everything, then I just imagine like a notebook pad like line around that, and just like 2 lines, and I just try and fill those lines and not exceed over those lines or go too fast, like, because it's going to get larger if you go slower, right? You're just sitting there depositing a lot of metal, so it's going to get fatter because you're just going slower. Or if you go really fast, you're just, you know, not really depositing much metal, so you're really not going to have that thick of like a bead or anything. So what I try and do is after a while that you're going to have to practice yourself knowing how large it should be. After I've acquired the knowledge of how large it should be, I just envision like this line, these 2 lines, and I just keep it within those lines. That's what I don't know, that's how I kind of keep myself going, if that makes sense. Everyone's different though, you know, it's just whatever works for you. Wish. Over time, bro, over time. Alright, so let's run another one right here and get a nice proper 3 pass. So as fast as you're comfortable. Okay, I had one spot where I kind of went a little fast on accident because I was uncomfortable. But I think it's still gonna be okay. Luna, you wanna go back inside? I'll probably take Luna inside. Going to be a little bit harder to break off of because now it's 3 passes that you've welded on, and I don't know, it's not going to caterpillar or nothing to do. Not on the first pass when you're connecting both. Oh nice, Tawny just thank you, Tony. Alright, well, I can't get that top part So there you have it. Nice little 3-passer. Nice and smooth. Okay, what I want to do now is maybe move on from stick welding and we move to MIG welding. So I'm going to shut this whole thing down and then I'll go ahead and show you guys how to set up a MIG machine and how that works and everything. It's pretty nice. I think you guys are going to like that. So first and foremost, just shut this one down. Pretty easy. Just press a button. But we're going to take our ground, which is this really cool magnet ground. There we go. This is actually really cool. Look at this. This is our ground instead of your typical clamp. Because you have to have this one of these connected to the table or machine or part that you're welding, so that the electricity can make a full circuit through the machine, your piece, and everything. You can't just have your torch there. You need full connection. So you can either use this one, which is a magnet and just connects, but it's not as practical or useful as this, because you can use this for pretty much most things, you know. But this is kind of cool. You can't use this for aluminum though, because aluminum is not magnetic, right? So. Let me wrap this up because we clean as we go. I realize I kind of now messed up this ground situation. So now we're going to go over here to the MIG machine. I'm going to bring you guys with me. Here. Oh crap, I had you guys off of it. How is my battery looking? Can I just check? Oh, we're at 40%, we're fine. I don't need to take you off the tripod. Alright, so we're gonna come over here to the MIG machine. Remember, we got the gas and everything. This is not flux core, as I was explaining earlier. If you have flux core, remember the hollow wire with the flux inside of it, you don't need gas. Actually, there is something though off of that note. It's called dual. Sorry, the name's escaping me right now. But you can essentially use gas and flux core to have like dual coverage, and it's probably the best way to go actually, because then you have that double coverage. But anyways, I'm gonna come here. We're gonna just turn this on. So I'm gonna press this button. It's gonna give us a startup menu. Fans going on in the machine. Okay, so this all popped up. This is actually a MIG and stick. You can actually do all the different things. So I'll just run you through the process. I know it's all inverted right now, but anyways, you press this button to swap between like stick, MIG, and all those different versions. So we had it on stick, but I'm actually going to go ahead and put it on MIG, and we want it on, see there's flux core right there, manual CV, MIG steel C100. We want C25. Press that. We already have the gas set up to 75% argon and 25%. This is argon actually, and then this is 25% CO2. And I'm going to press this. We have. What is our wire? What size wire do we have here? Crap. No. It's 035 wire. So come here, 035. Our metal thickness is 1/4 inch. Boom, and it sets it up to preset stuff. You can always adjust this if you want with these knobs to lower it or raise it. But I like this machine because it shows you, like, it already kind of presets it for you, you know? I don't know. That's just pretty nice. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to weld with MIG. Let me set you up right here. Sorry for all the shakiness and stuff. Okay. Lit, we're back in position, baby. I need a drink. I need like 2 drinks. And I need food. I'm hungered up now. I can feel the hunger, and I haven't really eaten today. I don't think I really ate anything today, to be honest. Alright, well. Okay, hold on. Put this back. Okay. I don't know how many, whenever I'll do this again too. Maybe I can do this again if people, you had sour cream tacos, bro. That sounds awesome. All in one package. I know, that's why it's really nice that I kind of like the machine that you can literally just adjust everything right there. I don't know. It's kind of nice. It is very nice. I'm jealous of those sour cream tacos now. Okay. Let's see. MIG welding. We have our ground here. We got our torch. Remember, here, I'll go ahead and give you guys a demonstration. Whenever you pull this trigger, it shoots out the wire. I don't want to shoot it out too much. See how that happens? And this will just, it's literally all you have to do is go left to right or right to left, depending on how you want to do it. But unlike stick welding, you're going to start it here and you're going to drag it, right? A drag motion. With MIG welding, you're going to start it and you're going to push. You're going to push. Don't drag. You can, but it's not gonna be as good. A lot of problems happen if you drag. Like it probably wouldn't pass inspection, but to the average, like everyday household item or something, it'd be fine, you know. But just to not pass on like bad information, just don't drag when MIG welding. Okay, I'm gonna take this piece that we did with our stick here. I'm gonna weld right over it, dude. I'll probably do it in like 2 passes, maybe. I don't know. It's gonna be awkward. It's gonna be an awkward thing to weld on, but I'm just gonna do it. I go in circles for MIG. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna wing it. Depending on what the puddle needs me to do. I don't even know what I'm... Should I go like a full tanking? That would be wide. I could do it, but that would be really wide. I should probably just try and do it too. Alright, I'll try my best, you guys.
I like to pull the torch towards me since I'm pushing right. That way I stay in front of the puddle at all times. Because if I was positioned like behind the torch, I can't see anything, you know? So just bring it towards me. I'm trying to get the proper angle here for winging this. It's going to be a weird weld because you really shouldn't weld over 3, but we'll try.
just turned my, that was the first one, so it didn't really have like the proper settings or anything. So it was kind of a tighter one. So I just adjusted my settings. I did this without any manipulation whatsoever. And I mean, yeah, nice and conform and everything, but it didn't flush out at all. It's just, that's way too thick and not flush. But I'm also welding over 3 beads, so it's gonna be interesting. But now the next one shouldn't be so bad because at least I have a little bit of a crack to kind of play with. So we'll see. I'm gonna run one right there to the left of this, towards the wall. Kind of flush that out, see what happens. And I'll get like a clean plate too to weld on. Actually, here. Look, this is what I was MIG welding earlier. This is a MIG weld from earlier before I started the stream. Kind of crooked because I was going off a no straight line and other bad welds. Alright, let's try it like this. But one thing I need to do though is this is a different size. So what I did right there is, remember when we were going through the machine and they were actually the material thickness? This is now 3/8 material, not a quarter. So I need to change that to accommodate for the size difference. Go ahead and try one on. Okay, so I started off doing a straight stringer bead, which is where you just go straight, no manipulation at all, right? And what manipulation means is when you're holding the rod, you can manipulate it to like make the weld puddle do different things. And I started off stringer and realized like about 1/4 of an inch in, I was like, this is not flushing out like I wanted to. So then I started to do like little C's, kind of like Bowen was saying where he does circles and stuff. I started to do little C motions, like I would go up, grab, down, boom, kind of like that. And it made it look a lot better, and you can kind of see the difference when I show you guys. Okay, so you can see, look where I started, a lot thinner right here where I started at the beginning, and then it became a lot more flush after I added a little bit of manipulation. I can't really hold it too well right there. That's MIG welding. I'm going off of a crooked line. I have a really pretty one right here. This is actually flux core welding right here. This is the one I passed. I don't want to weld over this one. This one I did in class. This is flux core. He gave me a 19 out of 20. These are some 7018 welds I did back in the day, and I brought it home as a practice piece. Oh, actually, look, dude. Wow, fresh. Should I MIG weld this, or well, we already have it set up for MIG. So this is a 1/4 inch, so I got to reset the machine. So let's do a 1/4 inch, and what I'm going to try and do is catch the top edge here, up on top here and go about maybe 1/4 of an inch outwards on this plate down here. So basically just do a perfect, kind of like that, just like these. But these are done with a stick, so let's see the difference between stick and MIG. Well, we ran out of wire. I was just going, I was like, wait, what happened, dude? We're out of wire. I'm really tired for some reason, so I'm going to bed, have a good stream. Yo, Bowen, you take it easy, man. We actually have to kind of wrap it up here because I ran out of wires. So at this point, I don't really feel like setting up the whole stick and everything. I'm not going to put a whole new spool on. I was kind of going to wrap it up after the MIG anyways. But maybe what I can do kind of now is just do a little overview / answer any questions if anyone has anything. Otherwise, I'm going to kind of wrap it up on this welding stream. I don't know if I'm going to do this again. I don't know if it really I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if people want to see me do it again in the future, I might do it again. I don't know. But I felt like doing it today because I just kind of wanted to weld a little bit. But I mean, dude, we started off beautiful though. I mean, this is a damn beautiful weld. It was gonna be great. It was gonna be great. I'm telling you, it was gonna be good. I just ran out of wire. Look at that, like that. Oh my God, I'm like, damn. That's damn near perfect. You know what I'm saying? That like almost is perfect. So we were pretty close to being there, but well, definitely not. This is super educational though. I'm trying, yeah. I guess I understand the set is limited in terms of how close you have. I know. And eventually, one day, I'll probably get a camera that can show the actual welding when you're welding, because right now it's just a white light for you guys. But I guess that kind of concludes this. I'm gonna go ahead and shut everything down. Not really like entirely, but at least I'll turn the machine off so y'all can hear me. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. What I can show you though while we're here is I tested okay, here we go. I want to find one that I have a crack in. Not a crack, but all these are damn near perfect. Okay, this one, there we go. Alright, so check this out. So whenever you're doing a V-groove weld, right? You get two plates and you put them together and then you weld in between and then you cut out this section and you bend it. It was at one point flat. And you bend it in hopes that it like doesn't have too much of that. That is a little crack right there. But the crack can be up to 1/8 of an inch. 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch in total across the whole piece. And this was like not even like a 30-second, so it passed. But this is how it should ideally look. Right here. This is how all my other ones look. But you can kind of see the weld, right? See the actual metal? It's like not the same as the... These are two different pieces put together. for that. So that's kind of cool to see. We get to bend those with a hydraulic press and everything, but this is the one piece that I had that actually got a little bit of a crack there, but it still passed, so kind of cool. It looks hella smooth. I know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. So that is a pretty cool part of the welding too, is when you get to like break it down and see like the insides of your welds, you know. I'll tidy all this up afterwards, but yeah, that's basically it, you guys. Yeah, I don't know if anyone has any questions about any of the things that I kind of like talked about. I know there's a lot, but maybe I could do like more of this as kind of like a, you know, tutorial / just chill vibe if I feel like it, if I'm bored, you know, or if anyone wants to learn about welding. And then maybe you can get, I don't know. Eventually in the future, I'll have a better camera for like proper educational videos. That'd be kind of nice. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this one up here. I'm gonna shower and eat and all that stuff. I don't know if I'll do another stream since it'll probably be late by then, and I don't want to mess with the algorithm too much. I don't know why this morning's shooter clip didn't do too high, 2 views in like an hour, so it didn't get pushed. So I deleted that one, but the one at 3:30 did good. So I don't know. I might just stream anyways if I feel like it. We'll see. I don't know. But anyways, I appreciate everyone coming out and hanging out. Maybe I'll do this again. We'll see. Until then, hopefully you guys learned some stuff. I can go into more detail too if anyone has any more questions about it, and try and show you guys some tips and tricks on how to do some good welds yourselves. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one, whenever that'll be, either Wednesday tonight, maybe Wednesday night, probably not Thursday night, maybe Friday. I need to do Genshin, man. Haven't been doing Genshin at all, and that event's about to end, I think, and I've only done, I haven't even done it. So anyways, I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Y'all take it easy. Till then, I gotta figure out how to end it on this. Oh, there's a big button that says end. Okay. All right, y'all take it easy. I'll see y'all later. Peace. As soon as I can end this.